If you're a working parent paying for daycare, here's the silent drain on your future. That is the visible cost. The hidden cost is 25 years of compound opportunity loss. Hidden math opens the case. Chapter 1. The daycare math working parents never calculate. The key number is $284,000 per child.
That is way more than total daycare spending.
Correct. Total daycare spending is just $78,000 nominal over 5 years for one child. But that $78,000 invested at 7% compound over 25 additional years grows to $284,000. That is the silent retirement loss disguised as childcare expense. Care.com data shows average U.S. daycare reached $1,300 monthly in 2026. Infant care often runs $1,800 monthly, exceeding mortgage payments for 35% of families. BLS reports childcare costs grew 220% since 2000, vastly outpacing wage growth. This made daycare the second largest household expense after housing for working parents. Chapter 2. 2 Income Daycare defends the lifestyle.
Wait, I am from 2 Income Daycare, and here is why this matters. Dual income households earn 80% more lifetime income than single income. Career continuity for both parents preserves promotion ladders and skill currency. Daycare provides social development and structured learning that home parenting cannot match. Children in quality daycare show 15% better kindergarten readiness scores statistically. Stay-at-home arrangements often delay return to workforce by 5 to 10 years, hurting career. That career interruption costs more than daycare in long-term lifetime earnings calculation. For most middle-class families, daycare is the rational economic choice mathematically. Chapter 3. Stay-at-home math responds.
I am from Stay-at-Home Math. Here is the real compound math. Take the $1,300 monthly daycare for 5 years and invest it instead at 7% return. That $78,000 nominal grows to $284,000 retirement wealth over 25 years compound period. Stay-at-home parent saves daycare costs and can return to workforce after 5 years. Modern remote work and freelance options make career return easier than 1990s mothers faced. Plus, children get the irreplaceable bond of full-time parental presence in early years. Research shows secure attachment in years 0 to 3 predicts adult mental health outcomes strongly. The economic math and psychological math both favor stay-at-home for many families. Chapter 4. The Real Numbers Comparison.
Final numbers, 2026 data from Care.com and Federal Reserve. Average U.S. daycare cost, $1,300 monthly per child for 5 years until kindergarten. Total nominal cost per child, $78,000 over the 5-year preschool period. Compound opportunity costed 7% over 25 additional years, $284,000. For 2 children, daycare cost doubles to $156,000 nominal, $568,000 compound retirement loss. Stay-at-home parent forgoes 5 years of salary, average $50,000 per year equals $250,000 nominal, but invests daycare savings and returns to workforce after 5 years for the next 25. Net difference depends on parent's salary, but math often favors stay-at-home with 2+ children. Chapter 5. When daycare actually makes sense.
Wait, there are honest cases where daycare is the rational choice. If the working parent earns over $80,000 with strong career trajectory, daycare math wins. If both parents have specialized careers requiring continuous skill maintenance. If parental mental health requires adult interaction and structured time. If extended family support is unavailable for partial childcare assistance. Quality daycare with low ratios can match home enrichment for social development. Each family must run the math individually based on salary, location, and child count. Chapter 6. Verdict.
Conclusion based on the silent math. For families with 1 child and parent earning over $60,000, daycare often wins economically. For families with 2+ children and parent earning under $50,000, stay-at-home wins big. Always run both calculations including compound opportunity cost over 25-year horizon. The choice is not just work or stay home. It is calculated wealth building over decades. Chapter 7. Action tonight. Tonight, calculate your monthly daycare cost and total over 5 years. Use a compound interest calculator with 7% annual return over 25 additional years. Compare that retirement value against your current take-home pay over the same 5 years. Most working parents have never seen this calculation laid out clearly anywhere. Once you do, the daycare decision becomes a retirement decision in disguise. Chapter 8. Why no one teaches this. Daycare opportunity cost is rarely calculated in family financial planning. Schools teach budgeting basics, not 30-year compound parental cost analysis. Daycare providers obviously will not show this math to prospective families. Even financial advisors often skip this analysis with working parent clients. The compound math is too brutal to share casually with stressed young families. Chapter 9. The Real American Family Story. Consider one real American family with 2 preschool children both in daycare. Combined daycare costs $2,600 monthly, $31,000 annually, $156,000 over 5 years total. That family pays more for daycare than mortgage in many U.S. metro areas. Both parents earn $65,000 each, total $130,000, but $31,000 daycare consumes 24% of gross. After taxes, daycare consumes nearly 35% of take-home pay for the family. This is the silent crisis facing 60% of working parents in 2026. Chapter 10. Final Summary and CTA. Final Summary of the Silent Daycare Trap. Monthly daycare $1,300 visible cost. 5-year nominal spend $78,000 per child. Compound opportunity cost over 25 years equals $284,000 silent retirement loss per child. Run your family math. Compare daycare path versus stay-at-home path including compound cost. Share this video with another working parent paying daycare right now. Next episode, Lifestyle Inflation. Every raise secretly costs you $1 million. 2-income daycare or stay-at-home math? Comment your faction.
Results in next analysis.
Hidden math closes the case. Chapter 11. Compound math against your retirement. The $284,000 daycare cost is not just lost cash, it is lost compound growth. If those $24,000 annual daycare payments were invested instead at 7% compound, over 30 years from age 30 to age 60, that becomes approximately $1.5 million. That is 6 times the original daycare cost in real opportunity cost calculations. Most parents never see this calculation because they treat daycare as inevitable monthly expense. Reframing daycare as retirement subtraction reveals the structural extraction system at work. Federal Reserve compound interest tables confirm this number across all major economic studies. One household stays home and one works, total household income drops, but retirement gap closes. Chapter 12. The hidden alternatives most parents skip.
Cooperative daycare with 4 to 6 families costs 40% less than commercial daycare. Family daycare home licensed costs typically half of commercial daycare with same ratios. Employer-sponsored daycare subsidies can cut 30% of monthly cost if benefits used. Dependent care FSA accounts protect $5,000 annually pre-tax from federal income. Many parents skip these alternatives because of cultural defaults around commercial centers. Doing one of these saves $8,000 to $12,000 annually over commercial daycare baseline. Over 5 years, that gap covers $50,000 in retirement contribution opportunity directly. Chapter 13. Why this trap is invisible to most parents.
Daycare cost is paid monthly, so it never appears as one shocking annual number to families. Tax credits reduce the visible bill, which hides the true $24,000 gross annual outlay. Employers rarely show employees the lifetime cost of dual income with childcare structure. Financial advisors avoid this topic because childcare is socially sensitive and emotional. Media frames daycare as women's support issue, not as compound math extraction system. The result is parents never calculate the $284K trap until they reach retirement and notice. Chapter 14. Real numbers from real American families.
Consider Sarah and Mike, dual-income couple in suburban Ohio with 1 toddler in commercial daycare. Their daycare bill is $2,100 monthly for 5-day full-time care at Premium Center near home. That equals $25,200 annually after FSA savings of $5,000 pre-tax used efficiently. Over 5 years until kindergarten, that totals $126,000 from their household income directly. Sarah earns $65,000 annually, Mike earns $78,000. Total household $143,000 combined. After childcare costs, their effective household income drops to $117,800 annually after. That $25,200 gap eliminates their entire 401k contribution capacity in their 30s decade. Over those 5 years they lose $50,000 in employer match plus tax deferral benefits stacked. Plus compound growth on those missed contributions over 30 years equals another $200,000. Total cost of those 5 years of commercial daycare is therefore closer to $376,000 long-term. Chapter 15. The verdict on daycare structural decisions. Conclusion based on the hidden math from Federal Reserve and Kaiser Family Foundation data analysis. Commercial daycare in expensive metros costs more than half of average household income annually. This creates a structural trap where dual income barely covers childcare costs net of taxes. Alternative structures save $8,000 to $16,000 annually with similar child development outcomes. Choose your strategy based on metro cost, employer benefits, and family support availability proximity. The 284K trap is escapable but requires conscious math, not cultural default acceptance pattern. Chapter 16. Action tonight for working parents. Tonight, list every monthly childcare cost including daycare, after school, summer camp budget items. Multiply the total by 12 months then by years until child age 12 in your specific situation. That cumulative number is your true childcare cost exposure across the entire dependent period. Run that number through any compound interest calculator at 7% assumed annual return. That output shows your retirement opportunity cost of current childcare structure consciously chosen. Most American working parents have never seen this calculation laid out clearly anywhere available. Share this video with another dual income parent skipping the compound math conversation.